Welcome back to the Valley, where the battle between good and evil, karate and kung fu, continues to rage. Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1 picks up right where we left off, with the rivalry between the Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai dojos reaching a fever pitch. Following the demise of Cobra Kai, the students of both Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang prepare for the Sekai Taikai. After disagreements over their training styles, Johnny and Chosen challenge each other to a fight. Daniel learns that Chosen's pride was wounded when Silver stabbed him in the back and Kumiko did not reply to his voice messages. Miguel tries to ease the tension between Sam and Tori, while Robbie attempts to make amends with Kenny, but he encounters Sean, who tells him to leave Kenny alone. Robbie and Miguel take on Sean, while Sam and Tori try to reason with Kenny into joining their dojo, but to no avail. After receiving a text message, Johnny goes to Coyote Creek, where Stingray tells him to retake the Cobra Kai brand with Kreese and Silver gone. The next morning, Johnny concedes and tells Daniel that Miyagi-Do has the right to represent the students in the Sekai Taikai, but he and Chosen still have their fight. After a talk with Sean about how Terry Silver's teachings are corrupting him, Kenny joins Miyagi-Do. Elsewhere, Kreese enters Kim Da-yoon's dojo, telling the students that Cobra Kai is back. Kreese proposes to Master Kim Sun-young to have his dojo represent Cobra Kai in the Sekai Taikai, only to be turned down after Da-yoon's previous partnership with Silver ended in failure. Master Kim then agrees to the proposal if Kreese ventures to a remote island and recovers his ancient family knife deep within a cave. Kreese finds the knife, but is bitten by an albino cobra, causing him to see hallucinations of Silver and Johnny. Meanwhile, Miguel discovers that Kyler is the subject of hazing by a fraternity that has no plans of letting him in. With the help of Miguel, Dimitri, Hawk, and Brooks, Kyler takes down the fraternity at their party and gets accepted into another fraternity. After the Diaz apartment experiences a leaky ceiling due to clogged sewage pipes, Johnny gets a sales job at LaRusso Auto Group to save up for a new home. Upon conquering his inner demons and vanquishing his soul weakness, Kreese beheads the Cobra and returns to Master Kim with a knife and the dead Cobra's head, determined to not allow anyone to stop him from his goal, not even Johnny. Kreese takes control of the Kim dojo training, focusing on the delinquent Kwon Yi-sung and molding him. That night, after some prodding by Kreese to use his anger for a purpose, Kwon defeats Yoon Do-jin, the dojo's top student, in a fight and rips off the King Cobra badge as a personal souvenir, affirming his role as the leader. At the Miyagi house, Daniel, Chosen, and Amanda discover a chest hidden under the floor. Upon opening the chest, they discover Mr. Miyagi co-owned a boxing gym and reportedly fled the country to China after he was wanted for assault and robbery in 1947. After noticing the friendship between Sam and Tori making them weak in their training, Johnny invites them to Devon's home for a slumber party. Despite Johnny's plan failing, Sam and Tori suddenly get into an argument before they apologize to each other for their wrongdoings. The next day, the Miyagi-Do dojo learns that the Sekai Taikai will be hosted in Barcelona, and that only 6 fighters will be allowed to represent each dojo. In order to determine the 6 fighters who will represent Miyagi-Do in the Sekai Taikai, Daniel and Johnny bring in Barnes to shake down the dojo. Hawk, Robbie, Miguel, Sam, Tori, Mitch, Kenny, Nate, Chris, Dimitri, Devin, and Anthony are chosen by Barnes for the second round of eliminations. The next day, the top 12 engage in a battle royale, where each student must rid another of their flags. Tori, Robbie, Sam, and Miguel immediately advance. Anthony doubts himself after being eliminated when he receives a bloody nose from Kenny during the battle royale. Johnny confronts Barnes upon learning Devin did not make the cut. The next morning, Barnes has Hawk, Dimitri, Devin, and Kenny run through the forest and capture 2 flags to determine the final lineup. Devin captures the first flag after Kenny suddenly experiences diarrhea, while Dimitri defeats Hawk to make the team. Kenny accuses Anthony of spiking his water with Mitch's laxative, when in reality it was Devin, while Daniel suspects Johnny had a part in getting Devin in the lineup. Tori encounters Kreese while returning from the medical center, who warns her not to trust Miyagi-Do. Daniel and Johnny decide to have Sam, Tori, Miguel, and Robbie fight each other to secure their spots as team captains. Tori returns home, only to discover her mother has died due to an undetected blood clot. On the day of the contest, Robbie defeats Miguel to become male captain when Tori's arrival helps him become more focused and make a comeback from Miguel, scoring the first 2 points. During the girls' fight, Tori displays aggression and is about to score the winning point when Daniel intervenes before she reveals to everyone of her mother's death and leaves the team, forfeiting the female captain position to Sam. This incident causes an argument between Daniel and Johnny over how they should have handled the situation, ending with Johnny furiously planning to never speak to Daniel again after the tournament when Daniel punches Johnny in retaliation for Johnny insulting Mr. Miyagi over the chest of secrets. Hawk is selected to take over Tori's spot in the team, with Dimitri being slightly displeased at the turn of events. As Robbie and Sam are given their captain headbands, Daniel suddenly recognizes a similar headband from Mr. Miyagi's chest and realizes his sensei fought in the Sekai Taikai 2 as a team captain and that his headband was actually bloodied at the ends, making Daniel question his beliefs. The Miyagi-Do team arrives in Barcelona for the tournament, where they encounter Kreese and Daeun's new Cobra Kai representing South Korea, led by Kwon and Tori. That's a wrap on our recap of Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1. What did you think of the latest installment? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more recaps and reviews. See you next time.